Alright, so today this is the cable we're going to be learning. So let's get started. Alright, so today we're going to learn how to do a giant 12-stitch cable. You can use this for blankets by adding stitches on either side and doing multiples of these cables or different kinds of cables on either side of it. I'm going to do just the cable with 3 single crochet on either side. So I've gone ahead and made a foundation chain of 19 stitches and went back and single crocheted 18 along the chain. So again, we're just going to do 3 single crochet on either side of the cable. So we will start with that. This cable is a 4-row repeat, so we'll begin with row 1, front post double crochet 3. So yarn over, insert your hook front to back, back to front, yarn over, pull through that post, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. All right, so the second front post double crochet, yarn front to back, back to front, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And the last one. All right, then we're going to skip the next 3 stitches. So 1, 2, 3. And we're going to front post triple crochet the next 3 after that. So I just mark it with my thumb before I wrap my yarn around. So wrap your yarn around twice. Start your hook, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through 2. So do that 2 more times. All right, so now we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped and front post, or sorry, regular double crochet. So we're just going to pull these guys down that we just did and find those 3 skipped and just put 3 regular double crochets into those. The first 4 rows, there will be a lot of looking at the front while working in the back, pulling things forward to find the stitches, but once you start repeating, everything gets easier to see because you can see the cable develop. So the first 4 rows is definitely the hardest. All right, so next we are going to front post double crochet the next 3 stitches, and that completes our 12-stitch cable row 1. Sorry, my dog is just taking the longest drink of water. I don't know if you can even hear it in the background. All right, so we're just gonna single crochet those last 3, and again, that's not part of the cable. I just added those in there to break it up and make the cable look more defined. Another note is that this this cable uses a ton of yarn, so whatever project you're doing or creating, just make sure you have a lot of yarn on hand. All right, so we're gonna chain 1, turn our work, just kind of stretch it out, do those first 3 single crochet, and then we begin row 2 for the cable. All right, so we're gonna start with 3 back post double crochets on these 3 front posts. So for a back post double crochet, you yarn over, look at what you're wrapping your yarn around, go back to front, and then front to back. Make sure that post is nice and popped up. Pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So again, there will be lots of looking at the front while working in the back. So that's our 3 back post double crochets. Next, we are going to do 3 regular double crochets. So you just look at your hook, what is next right beside your hook, and it's going to be these 3 stitches here. So 1, 2, and 3. We're doing 3 regular double crochets. All right, next we're going to do 3 back post double crochets. So we look at our work, look at our hook, what is coming right beside our hook. So it's going to be these 3 stitches here, which also are the tops of these 3 posts. All right, then we're going to end row 2 of the cable with another 3 back post double crochets. So we look at the front. These are our last 3, technically first 3 of the previous row. So we're going to yarn over, just go ahead and put 3 back post double crochets. And then we're going to end with our 3 single crochet that I've done. All right, so we're halfway there. Row 3, chain 1, turn your work. Just gonna do those 3 single. And then right off the bat, we are going to skip the first 3 stitches of the cable. So we're gonna skip 1, 2, 3, and go ahead and front post triple crochet the next 3. So that's these. So skip, front post triple. Make sure you're always inserting your hook at the highest part of the cable, not down here. Just right at the very top. Alright, so then we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped and do front post triple crochets around those 3. So you're just going to bring your hook down and over to the farthest right of the 3 that we've skipped. So we'll yarn over twice, bring your hook down and across, insert your hook behind the highest part of that post, and go ahead and front post triple crochet. There we go. And the last one kind of tucked away back here. All right, so now we're going to skip 3 again. Now the ones we're going to skip are right here. So we just pry this open. You can see 1, 2, 3. They're going to be skipped, and then we're going to front post triple crochet these last 3. Started barking there, all right. All right, so this is probably the trickiest part of the cable, but again, once you start repeating the rows, you'll get the feel of it. So we're gonna go back to the 3 that we skipped back here. And do 3 front post triple crochets as well. So we're just gonna pull this down, kind of pry it open. Look at these 3 again, starting in the farthest on the right. We're gonna do our 3 front post triples. So just mark it with my thumb.
It's so foggy. Oh.
Okay, so after the first one, I just like to open it up again. Make sure you're placing your stitches in the right spot. So it's a lot easier just to take a second and do that before having to pull out all your work because it's in the wrong spot. The last one is definitely the hardest to see. So I just kind of put my nails back here, pop it out a little bit, mark it with my finger, and all right, so we're all done for row 3. Those 3 single in. Chain 1, turn your work, and we're on to the last row. And we'll do all the rows again just to show you how much easier it is once the foundation's been built. All right, so row 4, 3 back post double crochets. So we can see these 3 here. We're gonna go ahead, do back post, so front to back, back to front, make sure it's popped up. So you will never be skipping any of your posts when you're working on the back side. You're working to every single post that you've made, and you're basically just extending them. The third one's always kind of tucked behind. I'm not even sure if I put that in properly, so let's just take a look. So we can see they're all straight. All right. Then we're gonna do 3 double crochet. So we always just look at our hook, what is coming after our hook. These 3 in the front, and they're the next 3 posts. So we're going to place regular double crochets into the top of those. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now we are going to do 3 back post double crochets. So you look and see what is coming after our hook. So it's these 3. Okay. then we're going to end with 3 double crochets. So we've worked into every single post except these 3 right here. You can see there's no stitches on top, and they're the last 3 of our 12. So 3 regular double crochet, and 3 single. All right, chain 1, turn your work. And we'll just take a look at everything. So you can see the cable should be 3 on each side coming up. These other 6 hidden underneath, which will eventually start to crisscross as we go. So we're going to do the 4-row repeat one more time, just to get everything nice and clear, and so you can actually see more of the cable start to take form. So starting again on row number 1, we're going to do 3 front post double crochets. Okay, then we're going to skip 3 and front post triple crochet the next 3. So skip these ones and front post triple crochet these 3 right here. Then we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped and do regular double crochet. So we open it up, see that these ones are behind these ones. So that means we got to work into them. So we pull these guys down. Pop these up and start in the farthest on the right. So we did one, so we're going to do this one and that one. These are already easier to see because they have nice pronounced posts on them. If my yarn just would cooperate. All right, and last 3, we're going to front post double crochet. So those are right here. You can see the posts. on to row 2. All right, so row number 2 once more. We're gonna back post double crochet the first 3 of the cable. Then we're going to do 3 regular double crochet. So it's these 3 posts you can see closest to you. So you are skipping this one right here. I'm just working right on top of that post. Then we're going to do 3 back post double crochets. So we look at the front, we can see 3 posts here. And then we're going to do 3 back post double crochets on the last 3. All right, and we're on to row number 3. So row number 3 is where we skip the first 3 right off the bat, and then front post triple crochet the next 3 after that. So skip those, front post triple crochet these 3. And it's already so much easier than the first 4 rounds. Then we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped. Remember, going down and across to that far right and doing 3 front post triples as well. So yarn over twice. Still loop there. going to skip 3 again, and these are the ones that are in the back here. So we just take a look, front post triple crochet the next 3 after that. So skip those, go ahead and start in the last 3. Then we're going to go back to the 3 that we skipped in the back and do front post triples around those. So pull this down, open it up, kind of mark it with your fingers, get that yarn over. Again, yarn over and just take another look before you put that stitch in. Feel it right here. Oh my gosh, there we go. And that last one. All right, all done row 3, on to the last row once more. So row 4. We're going to start with 3 back post double crochets. So look at the front. These ones, again, what is beside my hook? These 3. Looks a little bit messy because my yarn was getting all tangled and I just went for it anyways. So we're going to do our 3 regular double crochets. So those are these 3 towards the front, right beside our hook. Then we're going to do 3 back post double crochets. So we can see these 3 coming over will be the ones we're working into. Skipping this stitch. And then we're going to finish with 3 regular double crochet. So we look and see which posts we haven't worked into yet. These ones right here. Alright, so we've now repeated the 4 rows twice, and you can just continue on. Like I said, you can make a blanket, adding double crochets in between or single crochets in between or other smaller cables. There's really tons of things you can do with this. So we're just going to take a look, see how we really got that crisscross cable look going on. It is very bulky. It's great for winter blankets and sweaters. Alright, so thank you for watching my video. I hope it was clear and was enough to get you started. Thank you so much.